with the Sentiment Hope indicator on the switch in hourly chart. We will take a look at some recent action, and as you can see, we got a buy signal almost right away. And as the market continues to grind sideways, trying to figure out where it wants to go, hope is building in the marketplace that the continuation of the weakness in the Japanese yen is about to come back. And as you can see, the indicator has actually gotten us into the trade much sooner than most technical traders would have done. And this is because it measures the sentiment of the market. It reads all of the little micro movements and tries to make its judgment based upon what it believes that the market is expressing. And as you can see, that hope builds and we start to bounce around our original price. Eventually, though, we do see the hope build enough to the point where we do continue to move to the upside after a brief dip down and more sideways action. And there is the breakout. As you can see, this got you in well in advance, and the stop loss starts to get moved up above the 95 handle as we continue to plow higher. Importantly, the bot keeps the trader in the trade as long as possible, and as you can see, there's a nice strong uptrend. This is showing confidence in the market, and that's exactly what it's trying to measure. When it sees this type of confidence, it follows. Again, we continue to grind higher in pretty much a straight line, and as a result, the stop losses get moved up. You can see we're already well into profit now, and worst case scenario, we walk away with a healthy gain. It measures more hope, and it brings the stop loss up higher as we continue to shoot straight up. Going forward, it chooses to put the stop loss at roughly 97.5 as we continue to grind away with an upward slope and positive momentum in general. As the market is going sideways, it is simply taking a rest. It is a bit concerning for the buyers. So many traders who are just simply trading on their own would have probably been spooked out of the market every time that it decided to consolidate and go sideways. And that's exactly what the bot allows you to do, is to avoid that type of mistake made by emotion. You're trying to capitalize on the motion of the markets and not necessarily pay for your own. Remember, you can put this bot on and walk away from the terminal, so it will adjust these stops as you sleep, go to work, or just go around and do general everyday things. Again, though, you can see that the stop loss is steadfastly held there at roughly 97.50 as the market continues to give the average everyday trader a lot to think about, a lot to be concerned about. But this is measuring that there is still a certain amount of hope into the marketplace, and it's trying to take advantage of anything that comes about. For example, if we break out at this point, the average trader would simply be out of the market already. However, with this bot, you still are giving it the opportunity to move forward, because we've certainly seen a lot of confidence in this particular trade as we've gone straight up. You're taking advantage of a nice hopeful trend, and that's the whole idea. You can see that we are starting to move a little bit higher, and as a result, the stop loss has been moved slightly higher, about 25 pips or so, and again, we continue to move, and so does the stop loss. We're now in the 98 handle, roughly 98.40 or so, where we're prepared to take profits, but we want to give this potential nice long-term trend trade a chance to try to make as much for us as possible. And the bot knows that. It's measuring the momentum and therefore the attitude of the market, and you can see that it has a nice stop loss just under support at roughly the 99.10 level. As we run into the 100 level, Naturally, traders begin to take a little bit of profit just simply because of the large round number aspect of it. And the bot, of course, takes this into consideration as it is a natural place to see a lot of sell orders. However, as you can see, we have broken through that, and now the bot has given you the opportunity to continue and make plenty of gains that the average everyday trader simply just does not take advantage of. They just simply do not have the wherewithal. And unless you're one of the big fish out there, it's very difficult to be that trader. However, while you're sleeping or while you're away from the terminal, this is all happening, and this is giving you the freedom to simply try to make as much as possible from the Forex markets. Now that we are testing the 102 level, the bot is at 101.78 or so, and it's just generally creeping the stop loss up so that we can take advantage of this as best as possible. You can see the slope of the trend is nice and positive. The bot takes that into account, realizes that it's a very healthy rally. It's not overdone, but it's not exactly meek either. And that's exactly how it measures or how it sees the measurement of indicators and the general feeling of the markets. As you can see, we are pressing up against the stop loss, but now the stop loss is at 101.30 or so. So having said that, the gains locked in quite significant at 620 pips. And as you can see, by simply letting the bond do its thing, it can keep you in the trade longer.